From the Notepad file, go to Application column. Okay, this is Application. So one we will do. Okay, the first one, alter the table. I'm going to create extended attribute column as well as index. Okay, alter the table, add GUI number over there, and create index as well. So let me execute the first line. Okay, so it's been. The green color means it's been created successfully. It's been executed, so let's check the tables. So in that the column is there, right? So after target source, nothing is there. Let me refresh here. So GUI number has been added. Is it clear? The column has been created so that you can store value. Let me create index as well. So after SPT, this one, there is no index. Let me create this. Let me see. Just select the command and execute. It has created. Create indexes. 0 rows affected. So, in the time duration it took to create, let me refresh the index. Okay. spd_app_. Is you any progress? So it's been. Okay, so this is how you are going to create tables and columns for each and everything. So for one attribute, I have done it the same way. I'm going to do it for the second attribute. If you want, you can select and you can execute both at the same. Okay, both the things has been executed. Okay. If you want, you can refresh and you can check the spd_app_job type. Also the index as well as columns. Both has been created. So let me execute remaining 2 from command prompt. Okay, we have to change the path to database. So that. And. Login into MySQL. So the access denied after use of will come in MySQL. I can you root -p. Okay, so from here you can execute the path. You have to use the command called source. So you are going to execute this file head_identity IQ extension.mysql. It's been executed. Okay, so job type is a duplicate key. Someone has asked right why we are getting error. The last session. Yeah, because we have the columns indexes. It's already been present. That is the reason it's throwing error. It's a duplicate column, duplicate a name index, something like so, GUI, number and job type. Just now, we have executed from the My Workbench. That is reason it's throwing some error. Okay. Now you can go ahead and you can check. It's been already created. Just refresh all so city name and app custodian has been added. The same way, index has been already. Create it's been updated. So the second job also done, the job third step go to. Global settings. So from here, we have application attribute. Go over there. Before that, just go to application. Nothing will be there. Go to app custodian application. Select any existing one or add new application. Nothing will be there. I have opened one application here. There is no extended attribute right as of now. Okay, so let me add new attribute from application attributes. You. Okay. Okay, so from this attribute I'm going to add attribute name. The attribute name is. I have to copy paste from the file. I have an it file. Let me add the values. Attribute name, the display name. It's going to be visible for all the users, so it should be proper case how your client wants to do a number. Okay, that type. Is it going to be string or identity or any integer type you have to mention? So do a number. Always it's going to be integer. Integer mean numbers, so in that scenario, you can select integer. Then you are supposed to add only numbers value, not any other value. Okay, let me make a searchable and editable. So if it is editable means you can make some changes, or else you won't be able to do anything. Let me save this one. So the same way, I'm going to add some other attribute as well. So the job type. So job. So here the data type is going to be. What should I select? The job type, string, integer, Boolean string. I mean integer. Already I have selected. No, it's for your reference. It's a learning purpose. Only I'm selecting drop type. It could be anything in your system. But last attribute, I have selected integer, so you can update number. Let me select Boolean, so yes or no type of things. Okay, default value, I mean it. There will be a checkbox. If you're going to enable, it will be true. If you're not going to enable, then it will be false. Let me make it as true, so that it will be checked. Okay, here it's going to be searchable, editable, the description, the same thing, okay. So let me see the third attribute. It's going to a city name. So the city name. It's going to be string, but here I'm going to provide some value. Okay, and it's going to be mandatory. Mandatory means required. It's a mandatory value. This red color button is there, right? Are you able to see this red color icon, star icon? It's a mandatory one. So if you want to make this attribute as mandatory, so in that scenario, you can click on this required. Now I'm going to provide some value allowed values. So city name should be Bengaluru or else New Delhi. Or else it's going to be Chennai or else Kolkata. Okay. So only 4 values. So let me save this as well. So new attribute again, the app custodian. Here you can check the value, attribute name and display name. So here I have selected as app custodian, but here I'm going to mention as application custodian. So these are the things related to identity and mappings, only how we are going to map. So let's talk about identity mappings after that, after this one. Okay, so for application custodian, I'm going to select date because I have selected integer Boolean string. If you are going to mention any rule, particularly if you want to customize anything, if you are going to capture the data from any file, any object, in that scenario, you can use rule. So the moment you are going to select rule, you have to select the value, select the rule name from here. Okay, so as of now I'm going to select date or else identity. So identity will be populated from that. So here it's going to be searchable.